Okay, my Wi-Fi just had to crash while I was streaming, but yeah, I guess that happens to the best of us. I'm just trying to figure things out with the background right now. And it's like, I don't know what to do. Because that background with the question marks was not that good of an idea. Also, I want to make something that's more original, something that isn't just shapes in the background. This is the modern classic level. This is actually this kind of, but it's an art level, so critical thinking. Puzzle pieces. Actually, puzzle pieces. Are a pretty smart idea. So now I'm just gonna delete these because they're useless. And these as well. But what I can add is like, you know how there's a puzzle object in the game? Like this one. We're gonna be puzzling now. I'm just gonna randomly put some together. Not corner pieces. They're evil. I'm just gonna make like this unfinished puzzle shape. Like what? Hey, when that happens, okay, and I'm gonna scale it up to be really big. Then grab a bunch of puzzle pieces and just gonna randomly scatter like this. Because this one doesn't look too bad. Now if I just background color them, it's gonna look really awful. But yeah, I think maybe the other way looks better with the outlines being darker. But also I'm gonna select some at random and just make them darker. But that looks pretty good actually. I like the darker outlines more. Although it doesn't really look good with the thing here. But yeah, I'm just gonna randomly select some and just make them darker. Like some. My god, can I stop doing that? Actually change the background, change the lines a bit. Make the lines brighter, the colors brighter. Here I'm just gonna make the lights really dark, make the puzzles also really dark. Now there's like at least some more variety in here. And that actually doesn't look too bad. But what I don't like is that I feel like the place like behind the background is a bit too empty. So I might actually put some things in the background there, like shapes. Also, good question, what group was that? 269, I remember that number. It's not that hard to remember. Okay, that not these ones. I mean like these ones in this part. 269, and they move 8 blocks. And this. Okay, not bad, not bad. Except that they don't actually have to be, because I don't think you even see them. I don't think you even see them. If I just remove that trigger. Okay, these are a bit too low. Obviously the background is going to change when the camera zooms out. I just need one for the part where it's still zoomed in. Actually, because I like daring things and... Okay, that's a horrible idea. Yeah, but if I add another one, it's just, I just have to add it again in the other section, so I'm not gonna do that because I'm lazy. And maybe if I really want to dare, I'm gonna select all of them and just change the hue to like, I don't know what's a good color. Green. Now they're all homogenic again. This is a big pain. Because now I changed the hue and now everything has changed. Maybe I'll make them purple. Which obviously doesn't work because I'm using this background right here. And I might actually, okay, I have a better idea. I'm just gonna delete them again. Because I have to, using the editor. I can make them multicolored. Mixing them green. Make some others red. Blue. And yellow. Now that looks like one of these carpets everyone does, like child's places. I don't know, this looks like it. But I like that colorful approach here. I might just keep it because this is the end of the level. I might have to make it more memorable. If I put like all colors of the rainbow in there, hell yeah. Now I don't remember how they were. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I like that. Except that I really. What if I change the background to gray? It's like. That won't do. Come on, make it more saturated, make it more happy. Oh, that looks so bad. Okay, okay, maybe making the background completely gray just won't really do, but can't really change much anymore. I also don't like how bugged they look when you like scale them up. Why do they look like that? Why are the textures like that? So ugly. They're not meant to be scaled up, I think. Do they have hitboxes? Is there like a show hitboxes thing in the editor? Because I do have mega hack. But I only use it for like speed hack to test if the sync is fine. I don't really use Mega Hack that much. Also, some of these weird effects where I actually don't know where to show hitboxes. Okay, these things have no hitboxes. Pathetic. I'm joking. What if I put like a spike that makes you die? Okay, these are group. Okay, these do not have any group whatsoever. But I'm gonna put them to 269 because I do want them to leave eventually. Actually, I'm gonna put these two because it might happen during the transition. So I'm just gonna take that background, just okay. I have caps lock on, thank you. I'm just gonna move them to like minus 140. Goodbye. But it actually has to happen before the zoom happens, so it's not like confusing. And they have to go much further away. They have to go like... Actually, I could just toggle them off, but... Do the question marks leave this? Why am I using elastic out anyways? But yeah, they do have to go much further. Because, oh my god! Well, what I'm gonna do is just remove the puzzles. And you can obviously see them, but I'm gonna be smart and I'm going to toggle them off. And it's just bye bye. There's gonna be a big background at the end, but I'm so lazy, I don't want to make it. But I somehow have to work on the auto level. Can't just not work on it at all. Yeah, those are the puzzle pieces. I could make a really evil step now. What I could do is just copy this color. Make a new color. Just the next three. Right before I do that, to select all of them. And just gonna paste it here. And I'm gonna lower the opacity. And okay, they look really weird. Lower opacity. Why do they look like that? Why do they, why? Okay, but actually that has a pretty cool pattern. but at the same time I don't really like. And they're not. Why do they have visual bugs when you this is I don't know. Someone tell me why? Why? Don't have enough time to switch to the next static trigger. Whoa.
Before we keep this going, just allow me to be clear. The effort will let it fry. Before we keep let it fry. Before we keep this going, just allow me to be clear. The aforementioned man is not just dumb, but
1 minute and 20 seconds long.
before we keep this going, just allow me to be clear. The aforementioned man is not just dumb, but also weird. He had good education, but the self-awareness that is stupidity.
Okay, I also don't like how homogeneous this movement is, because there's the question marks and the background just moving at the same time kind of doesn't sit with me. But I could also make the background move a bit slower. Also, actually I could just change the easing. I don't like that. Sign in. But if it already happens before the static trigger, then why do I have these? Now I have these stupid puzzle pieces. We need to put something behind them. No way around. Okay, not a problem. Of these guys, yeah, I know. These have to be below the ground. Yeah, I guess we got that, but I'm kind of desperate right now. I don't know what to do, but okay, I'll figure something out by tomorrow, or by in a month or so. So I don't really like how these are red. cannot see them at all because for some reason they're gone. Make them black. Actually, just go hardcore on this. Which doesn't actually look bad because the guy, the silhouette is also black. How many objects does he even have? 50 objects. Yeah, take notes.
Just allow me to be clear. The aforementioned man is not just dumb but also weird. He had good education, but it seems like
I actually don't know how to how to end the level. Like, there's gonna be an end screen, and it's gonna have all of these informations here. Except that I'm just not gonna use these fonts. I'm just gonna put all of these names right here. The problem is the font pack that I got these from, the person who made the font pack does not know what who created one of the fonts, and it just says these question marks here. So like one of these three people has made the font apparently, but they don't know who. Okay, I'm just considering taking something out of my snack box, but actually I'm gonna look for real food. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna BRB again. I'm sorry. Alright, I just came back from having a really big meal. I'm really happy now. And I'm probably not gonna be working on my auto level today, but I could at least try. Maybe I'll just make them like dark gray and slightly darker gray, I don't know. Feels good enough. Ah, the start position wasn't there. Wait, what just happened there? What? What is happening? This. Ah, okay, now I realize. La. Now I just don't really know what to put in the background. Also, I'm gonna make the background change maybe a bit faster. The self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him thrive. Then he just dies or something, I don't know. Yeah. I'm done for today. Actually, I have a better idea. I'm not done for today. Never mind. I am going to select that. Make them this nice little color here. Make them opaque again. And what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna take a huge square, make it background colored, and never mind, make it background colored and make it have less opacity. And then we have a nice little filter here. So that I'm gonna make it a bit more. Yeah, now we have a nice filter. Now I'm gonna paste this all over the place. Yep. Just ignore the fact that it's not. Okay, but this does look good. It just makes the colors more muted in my opinion. But and it looks underwater. Looks like under the water. So yeah, but what I have to do is before. So it's under these pieces. but also above the below this ground. Wait, what did I just say? I don't remember.
The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness.
Also, there's a bit missing here, which I'm going to fix right now. Of course, it snaps to the wrong one. Now it should be fixed. Also, at the same time, it has to be the same color as the background because it won't work otherwise. So I'm just gonna paste it again, and then we have this nice little background color. Now, of course, I haven't play tested it yet, but I need some more details in this background. And actually, I think I already have an idea, which is taking this huge puzzle structure here, copy paste to the next layer, and kind of just make them normal colored and scale them up even more. Remove all the unnecessary bits. Put them in B5 because they're... Okay, that looks really fugly now, but trust the process. Trust the process, they say. It will be worth it, they say. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually have them this low opacity color. And here I'm gonna add this little brightness variation.
The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him from. The smartest guy alive.
Okay, now that looks more detailed. But I also want to do is actually just copy the structure and make it move, you know. Yeah, why isn't it moving now? What happened? I accidentally deleted the move trigger. But why is it? I don't know why it's rotated. I want to actually make a move to the other direction because the previous section already did that.
The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry. The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him.
And I have a better idea. I'm gonna take them out of groups 269. And just make the move to the other direction. And toggle them off as well.
The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry. The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry.
Okay, but I don't really like how fast it's moving.
The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry. The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him. The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him. The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry. The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry.
Let's make it move a bit
The
more.
smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry.
Okay, I can check.
The self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry. The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry. Before we keep this going, just allow me to be clear. The smartest guy alive. He really lacks the self-awareness that his stupidity won't let him fry.
Why is it not synced?
Before we keep this going, just allow me
Why is
to
the sync
be clear.
like screwed up? Because it looks, I mean,
Stupidity won't let him fry. Stupidity won't let him fry.
that's a good question. I'm just gonna play test it, I guess.
There is a man I want to talk about, he's very well known. Always on the news or on the screen on someone's phone. He's never had a problem with his overflowing wealth, and turns out it was not good for his very own health. He has a lot of
Okay. For some reason it's not synced. And it's kind of unfortunate, but I'm fixing that. I'm working to fix that right now.
Just allow me to be clear. The aforementioned man is not.
Yeah. Definitely gonna look at it tomorrow or someday else.